entertainment. Entertainment.
Good morning, scholars. I'm Zephna Wharton. Welcome back to the Morning Hop of JHop. Today is an A-Day. Teachers, please check your email daily for links sent out to watch the Morning Hop of JHop. As always, scholars, aim higher. One of the major achievements of our journalism department is our photo exhibit at Studio at 620. This museum is the heart of St. Petersburg and will run till the end of January. For more information about this year's event, let's go to Gloria Privis.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Stromer. We are at Studio 620 at the Through Our Eyes exhibit for 2022.
Studio at 620 is a photography project involving students from Melrose Elementary, Johns Hopkins Middle School, and Lakewood High School to take pictures for our annual photojournalism exhibition. It is very exciting to see all the pictures that students have taken. It was the first Studio at 620 exhibition for Miss Stoneburner, our magnet program coordinator. So here's how she felt about the work that students of Journalism and Journalism program produce.
It was a little chaotic getting to go, but it was very exciting to see all of the students' hard work up on the walls.
This event was the brainchild of Cinda Mort in partnership with artistic directors David Ellis and Bob David Jones, along with a host of hard-working board members, volunteers, and a lot more.
What it says is that the program's very strong and the program's needed and the program is very valuable to students and to parents. When things last like that, the test of time and they pass the test of time, it means that the program's the right thing. So we just need to continue to support the Journeys in Journalism program and continue to support the teachers and the students, and it's a great program.
Mrs. Letterman made her input about the Journeys in Journalism 20 years anniversary.
I say this every year, but this is the best exhibit we have had. It takes tons of work on the part of the teachers and the students because they have to go out and get the photography that we exhibit.
The idea grew out of a core belief that art and diversity play a crucial role in the lives of individuals and communities. Students that participate in Studio at 620 can show their way of thinking and creativity by putting their pictures on the display.
Thank you, Gloria. On the topic of our journalism department, to be a journalist here at Johns Hopkins Middle, we have a set of rules to encourage us to conduct ourselves in the public. These rules pertain to how we get video, interviews, etc. Press Pass project prepares and familiarizes students with the heart and soul of the journalism program, the Press Pass. The Press Pass is a pass that students wear when out giving B-roll, video that we film for projects like this and doing interviews. The Press Pass project teaches students core skills with Adobe Premiere and Photoshop and reminds the students of the rules of the Press Pass. Here's a response from Johns Hopkins journalism teacher, Mr. Grayson.
Can you state on camera your first and last name and your position?
I'm Marcus Grayson. I'm one of the adjunct journalism teachers here at Johns Hopkins.
Okay. Why do you assign students the Press Pass project?
Our kids have got to go out and get interviews. And so what we require them is to have the best behavior in the world.
Right.
In the hallways. And so the way we must teach them and test them and let them know over and over and over how to act while out. So we decided that the Press Pass project was the best way to teach not only the best behavior in the hallways, but also we teach them video editing, videography, and things like that.
Okay. Why is the Press Pass such a privilege?
Because on this campus, we don't have an open campus during class time.
Right.
And so we make sure all of our kids who are in school beyond journalism is in their classrooms. Well, as journalists, we have to be out.
Right. Is there anything that you'd like to add that I didn't say?
I'd like to say that I think our kids are wonderful. I think they've done really well in the Press Pass project. Some kids kind of struggled with some things, but for the most part, they got the message to be on their best behavior in the hallways.
Okay. Here's Johns Hopkins principal's input about the Press Pass project.
Please state on camera your first and last name.
Absolutely. Carlman Jones, Carlmonjones.
Okay, thank you.
I have a few questions about the press pass. How did you feel about the video?
I love the idea of even having that that assessment, that press pass assessment, to make sure that before a journalism scholar is presented the press pass, that they understand what the expectations and the rules are.
Are you happy with the progress that we're making?
I'm extremely happy. Our journalism scholars are some of the brightest and the most talented in the school. This is an area where innovation is allowed to shine, and I love everything that our journalism scholars are doing. I love the stories. I love the level of questioning. The questioning is thought-provoking, and it actually, even as a school principal, at times it makes me think. So I really enjoy what's happening.
Is there anything that I didn't ask that you'd like to add on?
I just say keep it up, keep up the great work. You all have some excellent teachers as well as adjuncts in Mr. Grayson and Mr. Parler, and keep doing great things.
Here is an example of one of the rules for the press pass.
The journalism students here have many rules to follow for the press pass. One of them is no roughhousing. Hey, stop.
Oh my God.
Interviews must be pre-arranged before leaving the classroom. To get a press pass, all students must pass the press pass test.
All interviews must be pre-arranged before leaving the classroom.
There's a student Halloween party hosted by Johns Hopkins Middle School. For more information about what happened at the party, let's go to Alex Smith and Wesley Soto.
The Halloween dance was an event that took place on November 5th, 2021 as a part of the monthly PBAS Awards. Students had the opportunity to participate if they had no disciplinary referrals, detentions, or minor infraction forms within October. A few hours before the event, I managed to interview Mr. Jones, detailing some additional information about the dance.
So what is your name?
My name is Carlman Jones.
And what is going to happen?
So this afternoon, scholars who have not had any minor infraction forms, who have not had any detentions or any disciplinary referrals, are going to be invited to our monthly positive behavior interventions and support celebration. Right now, we're anticipating 470 scholars out of our 700 who have met this expectation over the past month. So what you can expect is, number one, some freedom out of 7th period. You know, we're going to kind of loosen some of our restrictions on, you know, using your cell phone and things inside of the cafeteria, have some music, encourage our scholars to dance, just to express appreciation for making your principal, your assistant principals, and your teachers' job that much easier.
So you're saying that you're doing this because you want people to have like a chance to, you know, have a little celebration for their achievements and, you know, have a little break once in a while?
Absolutely. You know, a lot of time we as administrators and teachers, we focus our attention and our efforts on the students who are not doing the right thing, and we have a tendency to forget or ignore the scholars who are doing the right thing. So, you know, we want to just kind of give back a way of just saying thank you to our scholars who come to school every single day, who meet our pride expectations, just a way of saying thank you to them.
That story, Alex and Wesley. For a more in-depth perspective of how the party was for the students that did attend it, let's go to our podcast segment with Jai. Hi, I'm Jai Smith. With me is Jane Keene. Let's talk about the party. First and foremost, what did you think about the party?
I think it was fun. Some parts were boring.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was it?
Like 6 out of 10.
And you were saying there were some parts that were boring. If anything, what were the parts?
I think the parts that were boring was when people weren't really dancing, but they also didn't want to like sit down.
at tables, so they just kind of walked around. Since it was a Halloween party, how scary was it? It wasn't scary.
In your personal opinion, what was the best part?
The part where you get to talk into your friends.
Did you find it worth your time?
Yeah, it was fun.
What period did you get out of?
7.
Do you like that period?
It can get crazy and also like boring at the same time, which is weird, but
Understand.
yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Let's go to Dina Ferguson for sports.
This Sunday, the Cincinnati Bengals will try and win their first Super Bowl. It will be held in Los Angeles, and it will be a home game for the Rams. Many say it isn't fair because they could have a home field advantage to play the big dance. This is just the second time this has happened in the NFL history. Do you remember what team did it first? You guessed it, it was our own, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is it for the sports. Back to you, Zeffie.
Thank you for watching the Morning Hop with JHop. As always, scholars, aim higher. I'm Zephaniah Wharton.
I'm Jardy Smith.
I'm Jane Keene.
And Dina Ferguson. Signing off.